Brooklyn is blue, Queens is blue, the Bronx is blue.
Where are you from?
The Bronx, actually.
I'm originally from the Bronx and from New York.
I'm from the Bronx.
Right here in the Bronx, New York. This is home, right here.
AOC says if you're not a Democrat, you don't belong here in the Bronx.
Right.
What do you say?
I disagree with that.
At this point, I cannot see how anybody would vote for Democrats. I don't get it. Kathy Hochul, listen to what she said. We're going to play it in a minute. These Democrats are so out of touch with reality, and they're so evil and hateful and despicable, in my opinion. They don't care about you. The American people are pointless. If you don't know who you vote for, you ain't black. And then we're going to listen to what Kathy Hochul said about people supporting Donald Trump in the Bronx. When they don't go to the Bronx. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notification. Anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, Kathy Hochul is a complete lunatic. How do y'all vote for these people? Now, I'm going to play a clip that gives you evidence of why it's shameful that these Democrats think so low of the working class people, the average American, people who pay taxes. They give a big F you to you if you don't agree with them. It's insane to me. People come out and support drag and they'll be celebrating them. People come out and say, I like Donald Trump. I think he's the best candidate. They come to the Bronx and do something y'all ain't never done. And this is what she got to say about it on Jake Tapper. Roll the clip.
Well, I'll tell you, it won't make a difference at all, Jake, and that is for Donald Trump to be the ringleader of and invite all his clowns to a place like the Bronx. New York will never, ever support Donald Trump.
New York City's blue. Brooklyn is blue, Queens is blue, the Bronx is blue, and he's got nowhere to go. And so he's decided to come to the South Bronx.
Where are you from?
The Bronx, actually.
I'm originally from the Bronx and from New York.
I'm from the Bronx.
Right here in the Bronx, New York. This is home, right here.
AOC says if you're not a Democrat, you don't belong here in the Bronx.
Right.
What do you say?
I disagree with that.
I don't think she should be here in the Bronx. I actually don't know any Democrats living in the Bronx.
Look, AOC, look at the tremendous support for Mr. Donald J. Trump.
You need to tell her then she need to stay out the Bronx because look at all the people around. Everybody's here for Trump.
I am a Democrat, and I belong here.
And who are you voting for?
Donald J. Trump.
What has AOC done for the Bronx?
She's done nothing for the Bronx. Nothing. Nothing's changed. Nothing's gotten any better.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Let her come to the Bronx and let her come among us people that struggle. She doesn't even know what struggle is.
It's too much crime. Everything is going downhill. The economy is going bad. The food is expensive. It's like affordable housing is not for everybody. It's just horrible.
I want food to go cheaper. The gas.
Bro, hold on. You see the diversity of people that there's black, white, Cuban people. Obviously, they got an accent. They're not English. Is not their first language. You got black men, women, young people, older people. And I ain't done yet. But I just want to point that out real quick.
I want gas cheaper. When I came and he was the president, the gas was a lot cheaper than it is right now.
Now we're becoming the Bronx second-class citizens. We have this influx of migrants that are coming in, and they're getting everything. And everyone in the Bronx, in the city of New York, is forgotten.
And Jose, a lot of the people I talked to were first-time voters. Some had never been to a Trump event before. Some had voted for Obama twice and voted for Biden and are now saying they are going to vote for former President Trump in November. Look, a lot is going to happen over the next 6 months, but this is something I've been hearing consistently from voters, and that's why you're seeing some of the more aggressive push from the Biden campaign to try to shore up their base, to try to rally those voters.
I do see him, it's a what's up, and thank you for doing what you did.
It's 50-50, honestly. People are going to have some love and hate. Some people do love him, but honestly, I still prefer him. That's better than Joe Biden.
Was life in the Bronx better under Donald Trump or under Joe Biden?
It was better under Donald Trump. I can tell you that the Bronx has been through many changes and everything was getting back on track. And then, everything is like falling apart again.
Senior citizens cannot walk in the street. Yeah. Our children have been killed. Groceries. When you go to a grocery store, you can't even buy anything anymore.
Everybody needs help. People need housing. Instead of giving migrants and everybody that's coming from other countries.
It's not working out for these Democrats, man. Shout out to Nick for putting this video together. This video is fire. But listen, y'all, and I got a lot to go. I'm not even halfway through this video. But they're losing, man, because they are forgetting about the working class people. They live in an elitist bubble. Whoa, you don't want to. You go to the people, they like, bro, I don't care about the LGBTQ stuff. I don't care nothing about Israel. I don't care nothing about Ukraine. We can't feed our kids. I was on Zillow just last night, and because I like to look at all of $20 million houses and stuff. I can't afford it yet, but I like to look at them because they're beautiful. The architecture is amazing. Imagine living in a house like that. I went to New York just to look at rental prices. I mean, 1,000 square foot apartment, it's like $20,000 a month. How could somebody afford to pay for that? $20,000 a month for rent? I mean, you got to have like 3 or 4 people living there, and it's only 1,000 square feet. How do people survive in New York? Your whole check going to rent and food. I'm going to give a big shout out to my sponsors of this show, Black Force Supplements. BlackForceSupplements.com/Tatum is the link in the description section. They came with a limited edition supplement called NMNH. They added just another hydrogen molecule to make it more stable and absorbable. But they're trying to ban this. And this is a supplement that can help in tremendous ways. I saw somebody on Joe Rogan talking about this, where it can help, you know, if women want to take it, it help grow fingernails healthy. It help with anti-aging. Some people say it takes you back, you know, 20 years. And also it helps with metabolism. It helps with your resting heart rate. There's a lot of other benefits that come with it. Weight loss, endurance, VO2 max, you name it. It's almost like a magical supplement. If you order with the link below with my code, and it's only valid for the next 48 hours. If you order, you'll get 30% off the NMN and also testosterone. I got my testosterone over here. I take this every single day. It's incredible for workouts. So you can go get it and try it today. A shout out to Black Force Supplements. The link is in the description section. 30% off. Use code Tatum. 30% off. Use code Tatum. The link is in the description section. Let's get back to the video.
Countries help. We here. We Americans. Give us some help.
El dinero, mayormente a los inmigrantes.
They're giving all the money to the immigrants.
No está mal, pero que.
It's not, I'm not against that.
No, lo que pasa es que están cortando lo nuestro acá.
The problem is they're cutting our stuff. What can Biden do at this point?
Nothing. Even if he did something, we're beyond the point of no return when everybody's on the Trump train.
I'm a Democrat. All my life I've been a Democrat. But Democrats have used us and abused us, and they think that they own us. And
it's the first black man that looked like a cowboy that speaks Spanish. That dude looked like he from Texas. He looked like a white man. He dressed like a white man from Texas. He looked like a black dude, I don't know, from Alabama, and he talked like a Puerto Rican. Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, when I looked at him, I said, hey, like a cowboy. And then I thought he was black, but then he sounded like he's Puerto Rican or something. That is funny to me.
And Donald Trump.
That's why you can't judge a book by its cover.
He's giving us the opportunity.
Black people and Hispanic people are very happy about him coming here, and they want to see the options, and they want to put pressure on Democrats to step their game up. And maybe Republicans have an opportunity here. They cannot let go.
What's your advice to Trump?
My advice to Trump, just to be himself, to be relatable.
Don't change, don't switch up because they're trying to take you down. You're good as a president. You know, you was in the White House. A lot of people wasn't. A lot of people want your spot.
Come to the park and, you know, keep it real with the people.
Just let us know exactly what you're going to do for everyone, not just the Hispanic community, not just the black and the minority communities, but for America, because when America succeeds, we all succeed.
Did you ever expect Donald Trump to come to the South?
Not really. No, never. Nobody else, I think, had done this. I think it's a good thing. It doesn't matter who it is.
I think I definitely am surprised. I don't think I would have, expected him to come to the Bronx. So
actually, I think him being in the Bronx is pretty cool. So I was like, I'm gonna just go through and see. We were interested, so we took a walk over, and it's pretty cool to see the different diversity of people that came and are coming together for today.
That's what I was gonna say. Have you ever gone to a Trump rally? Are you political at all? Or are you just curious about
No,
what's
I've
going
never
on?
been. I actually just came because he's in the Bronx.
I didn't expect it, to be honest, right here at Cortona Park in the South Bronx, but us people, we love Trump.
I don't know of any president that's ever come to the Bronx.
Did you ever expect him to come here?
No, not at all. Not at all. And I'm so excited.
No, we never expected him to come here. But it's not like they say, not everybody dislikes him. We love him here, and we're glad he showed up.
I think it's a good thing for the neighborhood. We all deserve to be here, whether we are from the left side or right side, doesn't matter. And plus, we need a little bit of, a little bit of VIP attention.
You were telling me that you're not.
All right, I'll get to her in a second, but just you guys have seen a collage of like 5 minutes of different people from all walks of life, different ages, political affiliations, some involved in politics, some not even involved in politics. I wonder, is this because, you know, people like myself and others, we get caught up on seeing all the negative stuff every single day and reporting on all the fallouts of this and that and that and this. And I don't go to the streets every day. I don't interview people down the street from here. I'm not going to the people that's putting in a lot over here and being like, hey, do you love Trump? So I really don't know. I'm just going off of the articles and stuff that I read and see. Is this indicative? Now, of course, this could be biased. Some people just love Trump, so they're going to migrate to this area. That don't mean it's a lot of people that support Trump, but it's interesting at the diversity, because they claim Donald Trump is a white supremacist. He support the right, the Third Reich, and Nazi Germany and all these Trump. They make it out that we're a bunch of white dudes that are racist. That's what people's mind think. Everybody that support Trump is racist. But then they see videos like this and you see people of all kind of walks of life.
Actually a Trump supporter, but
No,
you're here.
Not at all.
Why are you here today?
I'm here because when Trump was president, he was much better. I mean, the world wasn't on fire. The prices went up like crazy, the price of gas, everything. So he's the best, I shouldn't say of the worst, but there's no choice. I am a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat, but I would also occasionally vote for Republican. You know, I go according to, who is better.
Like Joe Biden as a Democrat, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think he's destroying the country with his policies. It's just things are getting worse and worse. The more we're having more. We can end up with World War III with Biden. And I think that Trump is going to make America great again. I mean, I'm saying that, even though his personality, forget it. He says things that angers me, but his policies were much better, much, much better. I mean, you can't even compare. So. Like someone said on the radio, you got to close your nose and dive in, just vote for him. Even if you don't like him, even if you hate him, he's just going to be better for America.
That's it. Look at that dummy. They sit up in this ivory tower, right? She's sitting up, probably worth $200 million of stolen money. And when I say stolen money, mean all they doing is chucking and jiving and hoodwinking people, snake oil selling, and then they end up amassing an incredible amount of net worth, because they're in political powers, rubbing elbows with people, and then they look down on the regular people. They look down on people in Bronx. All these people are clowns that came here. It's like, man, on the video I just showed was like regular people, genuine people. I know when people putting on, right? So I know when people looking for attention. And a lot of the people that I saw on that thing, they were just talking like regular people. Some of them didn't even really like Trump like that. The girl remind me, the one girl that was just passing through, if you remember her, she remind me of me, because I wasn't really into Trump. I was kind of looking at Republicans now because the Democrats had turned me off. I went to the Trump rally because I was like, Trump is coming to Tucson? I mean, Trump is a big deal. He was a big deal before all of this, right? He was Donald Trump. And I'm like, oh man, at least I go see it. Ain't nobody famous like this come to Tucson. Let me go see what he's talking about, man. Maybe, just maybe, since Ben Carson endorsed him, that maybe I'll consider it. And I went there and I was shocked, like she was, kind of like, I was like, dang, it's way more diverse. It's a way larger diversity of people. I don't know if I'm saying that sentence right. There's much more diversity than I expected. I expected to be nothing but a bunch of white redneck hillbillies. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I did. I was like, ain't gonna be no black people here. Man, when I went into that thing, man, it was everybody. Black, white, Hispanic. There was some people that gays, and it was all kind of other stuff in there. People handicapped, military veterans, police, and It was crazy, man. I was like, dang, man, everybody's having a good time. Like, it wasn't really tense. You listen to the news, you think it's a war zone in there. And now he's just going, make America great again. You would think he'd be doing that. And it's like, nah, bro. Like, what he's saying makes sense. They ain't doing nothing over here. And I'm smart enough and old enough to see it now. Just like these Democrats. Man, people in the Bronx are telling you. They're telling you, we're struggling. You're doing too much for these illegals. And they just ignore us. They just ignore you. Oh, nobody's going to vote for Doug. We're blue. Well, no, people are complaining about these immigrants and you still holding their hand and want more in and diverting resources for illegals to get money and people on the streets like, wait a minute, bro. I work hard every day and I can barely make it. How about you give me a little hand up instead of giving them handouts? Just give me a little bit to have some breathing room. I'm working. I'm trying. I'm paying taxes. That's the thing that makes me most upset, and I'm going to move on because I got to talk to somebody here in 1 minute. Why do we help people that are not helping themselves more than we help people who are trying to help themselves? I think that government assistance should go to people who are trying. If you just ain't trying and you ain't disabled, you don't get nothing. You're just going to be hungry. You better go get a job. But like, if you got a job and you making it and you just right there, you just need an extra $500 a month or you need extra $200 a month. You just need an extra $150 or you need like an extra voucher for groceries or something like that, and you can cover your own bills and transportation and be able to take care of your kids and do stuff like that. You just need a little bump on that. Why don't we give people a little bump instead of they struggling and drowning and going into debt and then they become homeless and then you'll give them money. Then when they go get a job, you take the money away. So then they're in a position where they like, it was easier for me to just sit at the house and work under the table and let the government still pay me. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.